Hello and welcome to all. Welcome to the start of one of the monuments of the cycling season, the Vlaanderen Classic. It's a race for true specialists, with its narrow roads, cobblestone hills and never-ending changes of direction. The initial kilometres are relatively easygoing. It will no doubt provide an opportunity to see an early breakaway. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go.
Time gap stabilized. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaway is decreasing.
The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
The front of the race is approaching the first two cobblestone sectors of the day. A small appetizer before getting down to the serious business in 100 kilometers or so. The riders are coming to the first feed zone. The race will then enter a more intense phase, with the appearance of the first short climbs along the riders' route.
The gap is increasing. It's good to have placed riders in the breakaway. We don't need to set the pace.
New hill in sight, the Kortekeer, 1,000 metres at 6.4%. No cobblestones on this hill, though. The riders can take advantage of a well-tarmacked road. Another hill, the Volven. The front of the race now begins the ascent of the Berendries, 950 metres at 7%.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The Muur van Geraardsbergen done for the first riders. The breakaway is holding off the peloton, but it's going to be difficult. Looks like the breakaway. Here we go again, starting with the Pottelberg, 1,350 metres on an average slope of 6.5%. Now the Canaryberg stands before the riders, 1 kilometre on an average slope of 6.5%. From the top, the riders will drop down into the town of Kloosbergen for a second ascent. Now on towards the Pottelberg for the front of the race. The riders are at the foot of the daunting Koppenberg, 600 metres. There are only 4 hills. The Kreuzberg is 2.5 kilometers. Only the final climb.
I'll go full out on the relay.
The last hill.
They're riding. Only 5 kilometers left. Go, go, again! Okay, I'll... Okay, I'll wait for him.
Here we go!
It is the red pennant. 1 more kilometer of effort. I'll go full out on the relay. I'll go full out on the relay. Go, guys. You've got to keep up the rhythm to defend the yellow jersey.
Bravo les gars!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want an ovation for the champion who is now stepping up to the podium. He is the winner of the Vlaanderen Classic. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the yellow jersey of this stage. We can say that everything is going well for him. He will climb.
Well done, lads! Congratulations to you! We weren't even amongst the outsiders, can you imagine? Well done for this win! We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day! Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today...
Here we go!
Hello everyone! It's a prestigious stage that awaits the riders today, with a finishing line in front of Buckingham Palace. There's no doubt that the winner will remember this victory for a long time to come. However, given how flat the road is to It's a really flat stage today. Apart from the intermediate sprints, there are really no strategic locations to mention. The time gap between the peloton and the breakaways decreased.
The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
The peloton The breakaway's widening the gap, but there's nobody who's a threat to the overall standings. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady. The breakaway is losing ground.
Well, there's not much going on today. Flat stages. Little wonder that they're not shown in their entirety on TV. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The race leaders will soon be fighting it out for the first intermediate sprint of the day. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Looks like the breakaway still has some gas left. It's still able to widen the gap.
The marathon is 5 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
The riders are all back.
Ten kilometers. This just 5 more kilometers. Get ready to sprint. We must win to secure the green jersey. Go, 1 kilometer. You've got to give everything in the sprint.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium. Applaud him. We can say that everything is going well. He is inspired. He will climb onto the... We can say...
Well done, lads. You rode a very good stage. Finishing in the top 10, even though the stage didn't suit us, is very satisfying. We retain the yellow jersey. It's a perfect day. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat, but beyond finish isn't suited to the pure sprinters, and the peloton might get split. As we've got the yellow jersey, we'll have to shoulder our responsibilities and set the pace in the peloton. Teams interested in the stage win will have to give us a hand towards the end. We don't have what it takes to be in the final sprint. If we want to make a showing, we'll have to be in the early breakaway. Have a...